Shots fired. Shots fired. Just got a call on shots fired, and we're close. So we're going to head over there and see if we can find out what's going on. Welcome to Indianapolis, where shots fired is the call of the day, call of the week, call of the year. We just get that all the time here. So 501 East Washington Street. That's we're coming up on that pretty quickly. I think it's going to be these apartments up here. So you're right in this area. Sorry about all the rain, guys. That's 47, so yeah, it's going to be right back behind where we were, right here. This is the general area.
Southwest 72, data 329, data 349, CI accident 1234 at Estuary Drive.
We're here well before the police.
Sedan, rear end of the parked car, the airbag deployed, messaging route, 25 south over west.
All right, guys, we are live. We just got a shots fired call. And we are right in the general area of it. A lot of stuff going on. See what we have. I was really close. I didn't hear the shots, so I'm not sure if it was real. I was right down the street from where the shots fired are supposed to have happened, so I'm not buying it unless it was actually inside one of the apartments in the building right next to us. I'm gonna let this cars behind me go ahead. So, it's a rainy night in Indy. Actually, looking to get into something exciting here, but shots fired real close to where I was. It's got to be in these apartments right in here. They said 4 or 5 shots inside the building. I was really close when this came out, so we're well ahead of the police. See if there's any other calls that come out, like somebody's been shot or something like that. Don't know if that's the case, but appears to not be the case. We've got the scanner on, and we'll see if we hear anything interesting. They walk around up here. How's it going? Ho 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 ho! Hey, you didn't hear any shots fired, did you? I'm a cop watcher, and I just heard on the scanner that there were shots fired right in this area.
God's good dogs, brother.
Yeah, he is. God is good all the time.
I'm just a homeless fella out here walking around.
All right.
Try to give you change, try to give me a packet of cigarettes, something.
I don't have any change on me, man, but all right. You have a good one, man. Don't typically carry a lot of change. I don't have any change right now, and that's that I don't pay for cigarettes. Hold on, hit the wrong button there on my adjusting this. Yeah, I'm gonna call. There's the police officer right here responding to the call. Let this guy fly by us. We'll find out pretty soon if there's anything to this. I'm gonna park in here. I'm gonna watch, see if we get any. If there's actually shots fired, we'll end up having more police. Well, we've got another car showing up, which is not unusual. That's very typical. But if there's actually somebody shot, we'll end up having 10 to 20 cars here. So we'll just kind of relax for a minute and see if we can find anything out. So this is right down the street from where I live, and I was actually, it's right between where I was and where I live, and yeah, thank you, Jonathan. Help keep my windshield wiper. Yeah, we've got two police officers here. Let me see. One of them just coming back to his car. Lieutenant 8. Yeah, it looks like you're going 10-8 on this. So back in service. All right. Well, I'm glad that nobody was shot. It's always a concern. Now that guy, the police officer, does not have his lights on. Hey, if you're watching me, Mr. Copper, there he goes. He turned them on. Maybe he's listening to me or watching me. Or maybe it was just coincidence. As soon as I said that, he turned his lights on. What do you guys think? I know a lot of them do watch in their car. That's all right. I don't mind them watching. I like it. If you guys saw my community page, I posted an incredibly rare photograph of a very rare situation. It was actually two police cars in a parking lot. They were parked in parking spots. Both officers were on duty, and they were parked in regular parking spots. They didn't block any handicap spots. They didn't block any fire lanes or any ramps. It was a really amazing thing. So that was kind of cool. Capture something like that on film, on video. I shouldn't say film because we don't use film these days. But yeah, caught that. That was pretty cool. Had a couple videos that went public today that were from yesterday. You'll get to see security guard Kermit the Frog. He's the voice for Kermit the Frog, and now in his retirement is working as security guard. I'm assuming that because it's a natural voice, he doesn't have to try to make it sound like Kermit. He actually sounds like Kermit, just his natural voice. So I'm assuming he is the original voice of Kermit the Frog. But he actually went hands-on. Before saying a word, just grabbed Santa Claus and tried to shove him, and found out that didn't work so well for him. And so there's two videos, one of that incident, and then one because the police were called, and they called the police. We'll see the second video. You'll find out whether IMPD trespassed me from a public government building with a public lobby, or if they actually made a police report on a security guy who's contracted with the state government, and did a police report on him assaulting me. So, or did they do both? You'll have to watch the video to find out. Actually, I think the better video is the first one where it actually shows the action, but and it's gotten 2,000 or 3,000 views. But the other one has gotten more than twice as many views where you see the police come out and respond. I was kind of surprised about that. You never know what's going to take off and what's not going to take off. I probably shouldn't release them both at the same time, and I uploaded them, the first one first and the second one. So the second one was the most recent one uploaded, but they both went public at the same time. So that may be why it took off more. So just learning all these little things from YouTube, how their things work. They updated their app.
663 hopeful suicidal female 10639 rediscord 225 south 10% at East Martin Hollow.
Yeah, I don't really feel like going to that. It's on the other direction.
Baker 365 and 13. Check 60.
I'm going to head to another channel here. Okay. Well, how's everybody doing tonight? I don't have any sidekick with me tonight. I do want to recognize Jonathan Wright, first one on the comment, Bell Admin right after. We've got a good citizen in the house. I can't, while I'm driving, it's going to be hard for me to shout out to everybody here, but we've got a lot of people in here already, quickly in here, so that's kind of exciting. I really appreciate all of the people that kind of watch on a regular basis and new people tuning in. The channel seems to be growing pretty good right now. Growth was kind of slow last month, but it's starting to pick up again. You never know what causes that. It's kind of interesting, you know. Maybe that I'm posting some uploads instead of only live streams. That may be part of why its growth is picking back up. I really enjoy these live streams, so I'll continue to do them. But I am happy that I'm able to go ahead and do some more of those. Hey, Glenn, thank you for that, man. I appreciate. I already got super chat this early. Wow, Glenn, you are the kindest person I know. I've never heard you be cross with anybody. You're just a super kind man, and he's on a lot of panels. He's got his own channel that he's got going. He's doing some very friendly cop watches and First Amendment audits, and he does some panels here and there. He's on a lot of other panels on YouTube. People that are into watching these panels, you'll get to know Glenn. He's just a super nice guy. He is hard to not like. It would be really hard to not like Glenn. If anybody doesn't like Glenn, they've got serious problems. And I'm sure a lot of the people in the chat who know Glenn, you know what I'm talking about. You can attest to that. So we never did get all the riots that they were, or even protests that they were expecting when the grand jury came down with the verdict came down with the decision to not indict the police officer that shot the guy. Again, I don't know enough about the circumstances to know whether there should or shouldn't be an indictment, but I do know that evidently the powers that be in Indianapolis didn't have a lot of confidence in the people of Indianapolis, and they thought that there was definitely going to be riots, and it just never happened. So they shut off the downtown from vehicular traffic for no real reason, no good reason at all. And even if it was okay to shut it off to prevent protests, it was still no good reason, because there weren't any, or any substantial ones anyway. But why would you shut off to prevent protests? Police the riots if there are riots, but allow people to protest. It's a constitutionally protected activity. You're allowed to redress our government. So, but here we are, peaceful as can be. Got the Capitol Police officer sitting here. I'm sure he's feeling like there's a waste of a lot of time right now. They're stringing the lights up. They refer to it as the world's largest Christmas tree over here. I'll try to get a good shot of it here in a minute. Basically, they put lights up and down the, on the monument, make it look like a Christmas tree. Not really a Christmas tree, but I guess it's an artificial Christmas tree. I'm going to pull over for a second and take this out and let you see. You can see the lights, and it's a rather large monument, and they light that up every year. The day after Thanksgiving, they have a big ceremony. The place is crowded. Probably won't be crowded this year because of all the different restrictions, the new restrictions that the mayor has put into place that go into effect actually on Monday. Some of them, like they're giving the schools until November 30th. They have to be all virtual learning, all the schools, but all the other restrictions go into effect as of this coming Monday. So there's no karaoke in bars. Putting things back down at a 25% or something like that. They're threatening to, crack down real hard and heavy. And they've put these restrictions in place to go all the way through January 15th. So they're going to go all of December and half of January with these restrictions because tyranny, so what's going on here? No place to park there, so I have to circle back around. He's got his there we go. Place to park here. We've got some really weird parking things here in Indianapolis, so we can see what these restrictions are. I think I'm okay in this spot. Looks like I'm going to have to get out in the wet to see if we can figure out what's going on over here. Hat on. Check this out. Trying to get used to this new setup I've got. Waiting for some cars to go by before I go out there. Yeah. See if we can figure out what's going on here with it. As he's parking, blocking half of the crosswalk. See if we can look at the laptop and figure out what the call is. 49 was Maryland. I'm not sure what the call is here. Oh. There he is again, you know. Not closing the laptop. You can even see it from this side. Look here and read it. But how difficult would it be to just pull that up another 1.5 to 2 feet and not block crosswalk? How's it going, guys? Not super difficult, I wouldn't think. Well, whatever his call is, he's probably inside in at one of these hotels or apartments. So I'm not. We'll see if we can find something else to chase. Some excitement going on. I would think that the bars might get rocking and rolling tonight because it might be their last opportunity for a while since, you know, all these new restrictions that they're putting in place go into effect Monday. All right. Get strapped in. Make sure I've got all my tools. Make sure I know where my flashlight is in case anybody wants to play a game of flashlight tag. I always enjoy a game of flashlight tag. I always loved that when I was a kid. I enjoyed it as an adult too. Had a police officer, it was last weekend or the weekend before last, wanted to play a game of flashlight tag with me. I won. Things are quiet on the radio now. It was popping earlier before I was able to go live. And just all of a sudden it's quieted down. There's bars all look open, but they don't look busy. So the police over there are just working security. They're out there. They're not on any kind of call. I'd have to find a different district to go to. Yeah.
22-7.
One thing I forgot to do before I got started is fill up with gas, so I think I'm going to have to go do that. Canceled my live stream for, tonight due to the rain and clear, so I'm here with you tonight. Hey, thank you, Indy First Alert. If you guys are not subscribed to Indy First Alert, you should do that for sure. Somebody dropped his link in there. Indy First Alert is a another channel here in Indianapolis, the same general area as me.
Another caller on 5110 wants to drive for 7 to 8 shots approximately 2 minutes ago. I believe it was 2 blocks to the south of that address.
Okay, it's kind of the opposite direction of where I'm going. But yeah, Indy First Alert, he does some really serious news stuff too. Sold some of his stuff to some of the mainstream media here in town.
61, Baker 372, Baker 333, trouble the person, East 21st Street, North Coast Road, Indiana State Police Cybercrime parking lot, white female refusing to give caller her keys to her car, and then weapon.
That's interesting. State Police parking lot, and
Baker 333, Baker 372, 22, and I.
a little far away from where I am right now. It'd be an interesting one to go to. I do need to fill up with gas, and there's a particular gas station that I want to go to because it's cheaper than everywhere else. So I'm a tightwad, I'll admit it. So what are you guys paying for gas where you are?
On South Side, 2017 Wallace Avenue, more to follow, 2000 North, 4800 East.
Oh, okay. Noah Neva in the house. It's hard for me to see these names while I'm driving, but I did just peek over. Noah Neva, you're one of my heroes. I'm
Baker 355 at 2210, Baker 352 in a minute. Complaint heard 8 to 10 shots 1 minute ago, no further. 2000 North, 4800 East.
IMS 0321 is going to be taking a juvenile female down to Riley for an ID and additional.
355 and 352, another caller advised they heard about 15 shots from a rifle and then an additional amount of shots from a protection.
There's evidently a lot of people shooting their guns off tonight. That's, as everybody knows that's watching this, no, that's not an unusual thing. DG1, $1.52. That's crazy low. Scott, $1.90 rather. Tennessee, $1.90, yeah. We'll see what it is here. Noah, your time in the service, as well as your support for this community, in my mind, makes you hero. What you did. I can't even remember the name of that auditor that you came out to his defense. Okay, well, it looks like we're heading in the right direction. I'm gonna get some gas. There's a lot popping on the east side as usual, so it just keeps. I keep wanting to get out of the east side, but the east side keeps drawing me back in with its nonstop action. 225 in Arizona.
Anonymous caller, 10 shots. Did not see or hear anything else. Time delay 2 to 3 minutes.
Yeah. No, Neva, I would love to see you get your own channel.
Fired at 2017 Wallace Avenue. The
Oh.
caller at 2061 North Bozart Avenue gave the intersection of 21st and Bozart, heard 15 shots approximately 2 minutes ago. Then saw a white Dodge Caliber traveling northbound on Bozart, nothing further.
Okay, they're already gone and going further away. I was kind of hoping they'd say traveling southbound because we would probably intersect with them. I am going to have to get gas. I should have done this before I got started. I planned on doing it before I got started, but then there was a shots fired call real close to where I was, so I ended up going there instead. And
You get 2 bits.
all right, guys. I do have about a quarter of a tank, but that has a potential of running me really, really low. Yeah. Oh ho ho! Hey, catch my live stream. Any news on the street? On YouTube. I'm live streaming right now. Do cop watching. People at the intersection want to talk. I think the idea of Santa doing some cop watching is a fun idea. It's actually a very comfortable coat and hat, so, you know, why not? I'm not sure what the material is. I'm sure it's a very cheap synthetic material, but it's very comfortable.
Occupants from 16th and Bozart Avenue, 2 minutes away on 6 shops, nothing seen or further.
All right, so somebody in this area, Wallace, Bozart, those are streets that are pretty close to each other. 21st, 16th Street.
Has already left. Our caller's waiting in a black 2002 Toyota Camry on the lot.
Those are a half mile apart that direction. We had calls, multiple calls right in that area, shots fired. Person needs to get their lights on. Stopped up here and I'll get next to him and let him know they got no rear, no tail lights. Can't tell if their headlights are on. I'm not gonna just stop up here. Lights! Pull the window down. Your tail lights are out! You have no tail lights! Oh. Her headlights are out too. I think she's turning them on now. Nope. Okay. Her headlights are not working. There you go. Now she's got her lights on. So she just had Santa. She's got a story to tell now. She did Santa Claus Tell her to get her lights on. In a nice way. I was friendly about it. I'm usually friendly. Unless somebody grabs hold of me. I got to tell you that it was by the grace of God that self-control is is a fruit of the Spirit, told in Galatians, and it was the Spirit of God that held me back from dumping that guy on his butt and taking his gun away from him when he put his hands on me. You watch that video, you'll know what I'm talking about. I probably would have ended up going to jail. I would have probably been found not guilty in the end, but I probably would have ended up going to jail. I'll be back in here in a moment. Gonna get the pump going here, guys. Ugh. I forgot the card that I need for this station, so I'm going to my house is so close, I'm going to call and see if I can have somebody run the card out to me. Eliana, are you watching by chance? Give me a thumbs up if I don't have to make a phone call to you. I'll hold on a second here. You have to have a special card for here to get the good price, $177.9, which is a lot cheaper than elsewhere. Hopefully somebody in my house will. This is in Indianapolis, on the east side of Indianapolis. Okay, my wife may already be in bed. It sounds like it. Let me call my son.
Attention beat 14, Baker 345, Baker 345, property down, 2830 East Michigan Street.
Can you run the gas card out to me? I'll meet you on Emerson out front.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go turn around at Howell and then meet you around the front.
The Cisco card?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Bye. All right, guys. Nope. I need to put my seatbelt on. Got out of the car for a second, then I forgot to put the seatbelt back on. There it is. Lick it or ticket. This big school here was huge property, but they've shut it down. Originally, it was an IPS school, Indianapolis Public School System school. Then they were doing so horrible, it got taken over by the state, and they had a third-party company come in, and they tried to run it as a charter school, and they did a bad job, and now it's shut down. And Purdue Polytechnic now is renting the facility as an auxiliary stuff for their sports and so on. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. So that's how close I live to where usually the lowest gas in town is. The lowest gas in town is usually either here or Costco. If you're a member at both of these places, you can have a membership to get the better price. So there we go. We'll do this again. We're kind of really lame now. All right. Okay, hold on just a second. I'll get back in there with you. Okay, guys. Oh, okay. Now I can get caught up a little bit on the chat here, guys. Yeah. Yeah, I usually start off on the east side because that's where I live, but who knows where I'll end up. Um, so you familiar with Indianapolis, Noah? Yeah, Indianapolis is like right in the center of hey Jeff, right in the center of Indiana. Pretty much the center north and south, and center east and west. And yeah. Yeah. Yeah, head injuries truly suck, DG1. I know from experience. Both traumatic and non-traumatic. Yeah. Yes. Please subscribe to Indy First Alert. You guys haven't already. Good guy there. And hey, somebody drop Glenn's link too. And anybody else has got a link you want to drop. If you're a mod, drop it. If you're not a mod, ask one of our mods to drop it for you. Yeah, we'd love to have it. Almost done pumping gas. So a little safety tip for you: if you get in the car while your gas is pumping, you get back out, you should touch the frame of your car. Sometimes static electricity builds up. It's more in the winter than in the summer, but because the humidity is higher, you don't have the static electricity issue as much. But you should touch the frame of your car to discharge any potential static electricity. There have been some significant fires, accidents, fires, and so on from that. There's places that are worried about cell phones. That's kind of bogus. There's it's one of those things that's theoretically possible, but I don't think there's ever been a documented case. And
Hazelton Avenue, Castleberg collision, 3 males in a silver Toyota Corolla parked on the lot and on the third car.
356, 326.
let's see what that address was again.
Baker 356, Baker 326, 226, 356, Baker 366, suspicious vehicle, 751 North Shadeland Avenue,
Oh,
Castleberg collision, 3 males in a silver Toyota Corolla
I know
parked
where
on
that
the lot
is.
and on weapons are intoxicated.
I know where that is. They're probably going to get there before me, but we'll head over there just the same. we go. My middle school team went to a robotics tournament today. They now have the 20th highest skill. The robotics is divided up into two different things. There's the head-to-head challenge, and then there's also a skills challenge. And since they're competing against high school teams mostly in these tournaments, because there's not as many middle school teams that come to the tournaments and so on. Matter of fact, the tournament they were in today was the first time there were any other middle school teams there. There's just two of them, two others. But they get kind of beat up on a lot during the head-to-head competition when they're going against high schoolers. They go out in the one-on-one competition, the skills competition, where you've got 1 minute to score as many points as possible in driver skills, where you're controlling the robot, and then 1 minute to score as many as you can in programming skills, and then they combine that for your total score. And they had a 56 in driver skills. It's not really good for a high school team, but for a middle school team is not bad. And had a 27 for programming skills. And to put that in perspective, the next highest score in Indiana was a 45 in driver and nothing in programming. So, they're 20th they're first in the state, 20th in the country in total skill score, and 60 something in the world in skill score. So it's not bad, and they can do more. They're hoping to really increase that and get their driver skills score up over 100 by their next tournament in December. So really proud of them, though. The early season, getting things going. The robot doesn't do everything they wanted to do yet, and they're still able to put up a decent score. So early season skill scores usually are not real high, and they just increase over the course of the season. So we're hoping that the tournament they go to in December will be able to really increase that score a lot. Our high school team has got a tournament next Saturday, and they'll still be competing with their current robot, which is kind of just a remake from, they took last year's robot and converted a few things, modified some things to make it workable for this year. And they're working on a second robot that'll be a lot better, and it'll hopefully be ready for the tournament in December. But I'll be live streaming the tournament next week. It's a high school only tournament, so our middle school team cannot come to compete. Our high school team didn't go up to the tournament this weekend because, first of all, I couldn't go, even if they did, because they were requiring, with no exception, not even for medical exemption, they would not allow anybody in without a mask. And I have a pretty significant medical condition that wearing the mask puts me in significant jeopardy. So, even for as short as 5 minutes, it puts me in jeopardy. And to say, they are going to require them all day long, and just wasn't able to do it. So, I'm not going to complain about it and raise Cain about it. I just can't go, And the high school team, there's at least one of the members on that team also had some issues with the mask, and so it would have been a real problem there for her. And so we decided just to not go up there for that. They had other things to do here, so they stayed home and worked on their robot and get ready for next week, and that works out good for everybody. So here's the place where there's a suspicious vehicle.
Baker 352, Baker 355, Baker 352, Baker 3 South Drive. Reporter shots fired in the area of 19th and Wallace. Anonymous caller stated you heard 20 shots approximately 1 minute ago. Nothing further.
Okay.
Baker 352, Baker 355, 2232.
And nothing there. I got here before then. There's
East District 52, domestic weapon 1916, 839, place apartment 2, more follow, 3900 north, 3950 east.
I got there and there's nobody in those cars, so there's nothing there.
361 and 2233, EMS refused. Father of the child, black male, white shirt, handgun versus a black female, mother of the child. Disturbance heard in the back lane.
So we're gonna head over along 21st Street and head over to that area where Wallace and Bozart and all that. And we'll go between there and 16th Street down to 10th Street some. There's just been
1950 at 2233.
a ton of calls, shots fired in that area. Indianapolis is on record pace. Back in October, they hit the highest number of murders in a year, and that was with more than 2 months to go. So it's just going up at this point. Now the population is a little bit bigger, and so on a per capita basis, they weren't quite there at the record-setting pace yet, but they're closing in on that now. That's a good homework assignment for me, is to figure out how many it needs to be the record on a per capita basis. Murders per 1,000 people, that type of thing.
19th Street, Wallace Avenue. Received another call, 1910 Wallace Avenue. Call to 14 shots, 2-minute time delay. Do not hear or see anything else. Thanks coming from 19th and Wallace.
We're on 21st Street, which is the closest street that goes all the way through. Those of you that are not aware, in Indianapolis, the numbered streets, 21 means 2100, which means 2.1 miles north of Washington Street. Washington is the dividing line north of the south. If it's a east or west, if it's the address east and west, it's how far it is from Meridian, which is the divider between east and west. So if there's an address of 5,000 east and 1,000 north, Emerson is 5 miles east of Meridian, so that would be at Emerson Avenue, and 1,000 north would be 10th Street. So 10th and Emerson. So that's how the address system here in Indianapolis is really well thought out. It was the city was actually designed by the same person who designed the layout for Washington D.C. those many years ago, and it's basically like a spoke with wheels, and like a wheel with the spokes coming out of it. There's four major angling streets, and then everything else is either west-west street or north-south street. You can plot an address like you plot it on a grid, find out where something is. So even if you don't really know the streets really well, when they give out the 100 blocks, how far it is, east or west, then you can figure out about where that is. It's pretty cool. When I left Indianapolis for a while, went down to South Carolina, down there was a lot more
833 Baker 367
difficult.
Baker 358 business alarm 1850 North Shadeland Avenue Blossom Chevrolet. Motion sensors throughout business. Key holders en route. ETA's 10 minutes. Maroon Chevy Silverado.
Okay, there's a lot of rain, so that could be there's actually somebody in there, but
82237.
car dealerships are notoriously not good places to try to burglarize, and you know, get a lot of false alarms when it's raining out. Well, I'm going to continue on to this area where we're hearing a lot of stuff, a lot of activity. This is Emerson Avenue, and Wallace is just beyond here. There's been a lot of calls on Bozart too tonight, which is just a few streets over from there. Adventures with Purpose. That does sound fun. LT man in the house. How did I miss you, man? Loving to see some more of your work, man. LT man's been a big supporter of the 1A community for a while, and now has started doing some cop watching and 1A stuff his own self. I love his mask, man. If I could wear a mask, his mask is the kind I'd wear. Actually,
364 1664 domestic 2225 Station Street. However, his child's father arguing no refusing to leave location and no weapons are intact.
I'm trying to remember which street is Wallace. It's coming up pretty close.
Baker 364 1664 2239.
I think maybe this next one is Wallace. Yep. I'm going to cruise through here with my windows down, because there's been several different times this evening that there's been calls. I'm going to turn the scanner down just a little bit so I don't think I'm a cop and shoot me. This right here is the general area of where all these calls are. Yeah, the scanner's on. I just turned it down for a minute, just because I'm rolling my windows down, but it is on. Thank you for checking on that, because sometimes I have left it on in a setting where it wasn't. All the way down to 13th now. Kind of a slower night right now. not to tell Pete. Yeah, so this is where McDonald's is here. That's Bozart. So there's been a lot of calls on both of these two streets. So we're just cruising through here, figuring there'll probably be another call in this area soon, just based on the so many calls we've had. Little flower parish here. This is a neighborhood Catholic church, and they've got a school there. There's a high school not far from here too. Cena High School, part of their Catholic school system here. Yeah, every light in the church must have been on, yeah. You know, it's, they can afford to pay the bill, that's their business, I guess, you know. Catholic Church has a boatload of money. Even after paying off for all the scandals and stuff. It is an incredibly wealthy organization.
35 control. We'll be checking 4818, East 19th.
18, East 19th. Okay, we've got something up here. So 19 doesn't go through, so we can go around. Go over. Police are right over here. How's it going, guys? Haha. Ho ho ho. Watching the cops.
Control 360, copy 1 unconfirmed.
Go ahead, 360.
Black male, last name Herman, Harmon,
So,
first name Derek, Derrick.
whatever it was they were
10-13,
looking at
87.
here, they quickly got rid of it, quickly dismissed it. They're kind of cruising the area too, I think, just to see if they find anything going on. Sound like they might have found something, but I guess they didn't. Pull over here for a second.
What?
Number 301.
Do you ever report a fight or person injured at the pawn shop at 38th and Post?
Huh.
Same voucher.
Yeah, you're right, S. Myers. Attention all units.
Bingo
Yes.
Hall, 3700 North. I'm being advised there's someone beat up over here.
Murdo Media, hey man. Hey, drop your link. I don't know if you've got any content up yet, but if you do, drop your link. Murdo Media, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at church tomorrow. Yep, gotta have your head on a swivel. Yeah, Murdo Media is just starting a channel. I'll have some fun stuff on there. Kind of get into some conspiracy theories and you know, all kinds of
negative, regular ID
interesting
card
stuff.
suspended clear.
Clear, thank you.
I'll listen to the scanner for a minute while I scroll through some of this, see if there's anything important that I've missed. Hey, Lori, how's it going? Or should I say Larry? Van Hoosier. Oh, man. Party crashers, man, I hate that, you know. Yep. So Esmire, you're evidently from here in town too.
Baker 372, Baker 333, Baker 372, Baker 333, Chick-fil-A forever person, 7931 East 36th Street, checking on a 26-year-old male, Sierra DT for further 3500 North, 7700 East.
That's a ways away. I'm gonna stick around right here for just a minute.
Control Edward 301.
301.
Edward, really?
They say that he fell off a curb. You can disregard everyone. He's fine. They don't want an ambulance.
Why is Edward on this channel?
350 copy. I'll be right there on the call. Disregard 60 cars.
328 Black Pacific.
Man.
Weird, clear, guys.
Well, I guess If I
Vector
don't,
372,
oh,
Vector 333, you're clear on the run at 2252.
yes, 7 case out, but I think.
District 31, Vigor 35 and 324 for disturbance at 1461 Northwest Avenue.
352.
Webster. Webster, I should know where that is. Hold on.
Vector 352, Vigor 355 at 2253, 324 disregard. The other side of the double can hear a male and female arguing at an 11.
That's gotta be close. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna head to there. We're gonna head to Webster. All right. Roll my windows up. Have to keep quiet as much red noise that way. We should work our way up and see if the real deal is out there tonight. Yeah, there's a long light for no cars. I don't dare run it. There's lots of cops around. I did ask for some public records concerning the incident when they shut down the city, the downtown the other night, last weekend. Going to get some public records on that, and then after that, I'm going to get some body cam footage. Oh, I know where Webster is. Okay. I can turn that thing off now. Yeah. I know where I'm going. All right. Cops will undoubtedly be there before me on this one. All right, so somebody that I really trust just asked me to make Party Crashers a mod, and so I'm going to do that. And that's done. Party Crashers, you've got good friends. You've got important friends. Friends in high places. There's only a few people that if they ask me to make somebody a mod, I'm going to make them a mod right off the bat. And one of those people just texted me and asked me to make you a mod. So you must be a very important person. Or a pretty cool person anyway. Didn't get a chance to read the whole text, but saw who it was from, and they wanted you to be a mod. Privileges, one of those privileges that's reserved for people that I have communicated with outside of the live streams and so on. Oh, I see. Got a video he wanted you to post. All right, cool. Cool deal. I'll assume there's nothing bad about. I haven't been able to follow the chat, see what it's about. I used to have this phone that I could actually have yeah, you're welcome, by the way, to the person who just texted me.
Attention East District 21, 1656, 1660, 1656, 1660. Check the welfare of a person, 5203 East 38th Street, Allied Liquors, black male, yellow shirt, gold, possibly intoxicated, stumbling around the outside, going towards a silver GMC SUV, license plate EUJ892, was trying to buy more liquor, 3700 North, 5200 East.
Okay, so if we don't see anything here, we're going to go up to that 38th Street corridor.
1656, 1660 at 2301.
That's one of those areas that never fails us. You can get some barbecue up there too. Doesn't look like.
Address is good. She was leaving the scene now.
What's going on out there? As you guys know how hopping that area gets. Johnny 50 just went live. Yes, I agree. The dispatchers need to not mumble so much, yeah. It is interesting how there's some dispatchers that are very easy to understand and others, oh my goodness, it's awful. Sometimes I wonder if it's not on purpose. How can somebody speak that unclearly accidentally? There's a famous broadcaster who actually had a very significant speech impediment. and was made fun of over her speech impediment earlier in her career, but became very famous for interviews. Barbara Walters. Request instant report. Hold on a second here. Reports after you film a situation. Do I request for instant reports after I film? Not always. Not most of the time. It depends. Kind of like Grandma Lori answering your question. It's like Grandma's underwear. Depends. I'm going to get obviously reports from on the situation yesterday that I filmed in public today on the guy attacked Santa Claus. Kermit the Frog attacked Santa Claus. That one is definitely I'm going to be getting the incident report on that, and I'm going to request some body cam footage so I can find out how that interview went. When he interviewed the suspect. So, but I don't always. Part of it's just my lack of organizational skills. And lack of time and
Loud music, 5554 Bill Road. Coming from Sugar Shack Saloon and blaring loud music. 625 South, 50% East, posted 1994, 2305.
You've got to be kidding. Somebody is complaining about a bar blaring loud music. I thought that's what bars did. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to that one. Sorry, if I was still a police officer and I got dispatched or something like that, I would drive by and just kind of confirm on the road. Yep, they were blaring loud music. I don't think I would even go inside. Yes, they are. That's wow. Oh, it was a liquor store, wasn't it? I think it was this liquor store. Couldn't remember the exact address, but I think it's the one here at Arlington and 38th. If not, there's one back the other direction. So. I'll have to look and see what everybody's talking about whether. I'm curious now. He'll be cool with it. Whatever. Now I'm wondering what it is I'm cool with. But my mods, most of them know me and know, even if it's not my thing. Okay, let me just look and see what this is all about here. Okay. Barry, do you mind if I share a job opportunity post for Indy First Alert here? Oh no, yeah, Indy First Alert. Go right ahead, man. Yeah, you're cool. Yeah. I have no problem with that at all, man. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Indy First Alert, you're a mod for a reason. I trust your judgment. You know, I don't think you're gonna do anything stupid, and you know, so if you want, if you there's a job opportunity, I'm sure that would be really cool because there's people that need work. So yeah, I'm all for that. But I do appreciate your asking. But in this situation, it's not necessary. But I do respect the respect. Oh man. So now, Party Crashers, I'm going to have to, after this is all over tonight, have to go back in the chat, find that YouTube video, and click on it and see what was all about. Oh. So how many in the chat have seen the video where security guard, aka Kermit the Frog voice, attacked Santa Claus? I'm just curious. You all have seen that? That was a crazy time. I'll tell you. I really restrained myself. You know, they talk about a fight or flight response. Well, I can't flight. I can't run. So my natural response is fight. I held back. I assessed that this guy was pretty harmless, just based on how he seemed to be putting a lot of strain on himself to try to push me, and I wasn't going anywhere. So I basically used voice command and got him to back off. Unfortunately, that was sufficient. It didn't have to go any further than that. Because what I wanted to do, I'm sure, would have landed me in jail for the time being. I think I would have been cleared on all charges, but just knowing how things operate, I would probably have been initially charged with something. So let's see. Being an on the scene reporter. Ah, cool. Cool. Yeah, Indy First Alert is he's not just like a 1A auditor or a cowboy. He does some serious reporting, and yeah, gotta respect that. I'm probably too lazy to do that kind of serious work. Just being honest. But yeah, I think that's cool what he's doing.
Yeah, more will be possibly narcotics. At one point, had a guy who my husband's been taken EMS throughout.
Did not hear the address on that
35216 order.
Soviet 2313.
Let's see if
Yeah, more will be possibly narcotics related. At one point, had a guy who my husband's been taken EMS throughout.
yeah, I'm not sure where that is. Based on where the cars are being responding from, I think I might know where it is. But probably not going to get there. This is really
So
quiet.
cars at 2213, it's a phase 2 911 only smell. Location from Villa Map, possible disturbance to the...
What? Check me out. What? Whoa, sorry about that, guys. We got change there. Get disconnected for a moment. I wonder why it is with the YouTube app that it always goes back to the camera that faces the whoever's on the phone. Always defaults back to that, even when you're resuming stream and you're on the other camera the whole
Came
time.
for 2 hours and then went home. They said they will accept a TX from you if possible.
And why am I missing?
It's not gonna happen. Just give me an address, I'll go to their house.
Sorry, sir.
Let's cruise down 34th Street.
Thanks, Phil.
Clear.
So it sounds like they're trying to keep addresses off of the air right now. It is 11:15. I'm saying that for my reference. So,
It's 2127, Danforth.
Where you at?
One.
Can you ship it to them? It was only pending for us for 20 minutes.
Clear, sir.
and I'm just surprised at how slow it is on a Saturday night. Radio was popping earlier. I was hoping to get going earlier, and it would have been a great night for that. But I had my robotics team they competed up in Wawasee, Indiana. They when they got done with the tournament, they drove back and they wanted to work on their robot. And I got to respect that. You know, you got some middle school kids who are just really intensely interested in doing this, and I don't want to stifle their excitement. So I decided to go back over to the building and stay over there, and they were there till about 8 o'clock, and wanted to give them every opportunity. And I had to go home and take care of the dogs, do some stuff there, and so before coming back out, it got me started a little later than what I had hoped. I was hoping to get out here around 6:30 or 7 in the evening, and the radio did seem to be hopping earlier. So one of these weekends, probably not next weekend, because I'll have a tournament again, I'll get out earlier, maybe even during the middle of the day, and get some action. Planning on doing a little bit of cop watching during the day without going live, just so they don't know where I am. Maybe getting some outside of Indianapolis as well. There's a few departments I think are worthy of a visit.
Baker 367, is the scene safe for medics?
Standby 1.
Oh, I wish I knew who that was. Oh, my guess is they've
An
decided.
only reckless vehicle, mile marker 89 I-70 westbound. White small SUV. He is speeding and going in and out of the lanes. 2200 north, 7300 east. Post tag 201 to 2319. Information only.
Okay, so somebody's speeding on the interstate. Indianapolis is hardly ever. Indianapolis cars are hardly ever up on the interstate, so it's useless to even be broadcasting that. But
Baker 367, is there no patient? Okay.
Street Liquor, that's news for Sergeant Tyrant Wright from Lawrence Police Department. Got to meet him, and I still don't have the opportunity, the time to get over there. I need to get over there hopefully this week.
Baker 366, fight 337 Wallace Avenue. Possible in Hucks, 3 white males, 2 white females fighting in the middle of the street and further.
Oh my goodness. That actually sounds like an interesting call.
326, 356. Keep it back 366 above.
Baker 326, Baker 366, Baker 356, 2321.
Yeah, we're a little far away from that, but who knows? I might still be dealing with stuff down there. May have something to do with all those craziness that was going on earlier. Lori, if you will contact me via email, I can help you with that. It's kind of hard to while I'm driving. I don't want to. There's a couple of ways you can do it. You can upload it to like Google Drive or Box or some other cloud storage, and then a lot of those will allow you to send a link to somebody, and then they can download it from that link. That might be the easiest way to send a file that's too large. So, looks like there's something going on up here. Not exactly sure what. go straight or do I want to turn? I think I want to turn. I'm gonna go. Going straight is technically shorter, but need more stops. It's funny, every time I see Party Crasher, and just at a glance, it looks like I'm seeing Polly Crispy. His name is now longer and different than that. When I first acquainted with him online, it was just Polly Crispy. What's interesting is that there's so many things that you don't know about names in a chat. Gender, for example, and sometimes you can kind of assume something based on a name. Jonathan, okay, it's probably a guy. And I happen to know Jonathan Wright is a guy. We've talked offline. But then there's names like Bell Admin, and I know my daughter thought Bell had to be a girl just because of the girl's name Bell, but I was thinking there's something that was said that made me think that maybe Bell Admin's a guy and is probably like Alexander Graham Bell, one of the Bell companies, admin, and maybe that's where the name came from. Oh. And DG1, I mean, it was just, that name gives no clue. Now, Larry Van Hoosier, I mean, that one's flexible. It just kind of goes with whatever she needs at the time, And by the way, Lori or Larry, we've been asking, we asked at a McDonald's the other day about cakes, and they were trying to sell us like, the small, pie type things. It was kind of funny. So we still go through a McDonald's drive-thru, ask if they sell cake. I've still yet to try one. I need to do that. I need to order a McDonald's cake, even though I'm not supposed to eat anything with gluten. That would be worth the pain just to give that a try, because I really like cake in general. I'm not really picky about my cake, so I think I may have to try that at some point. As I understand it, you do need to order ahead of time. Could be my son's next birthday cake. Of course, that's not till September this year. Try me some of that McDonald's cake. How many in the chat knew before hearing it on this channel that McDonald's sells cake? How many did not know? One, if you already knew, and two, if you did not know before hearing it on this chat that McDonald's sells cake. Be honest. I didn't know till I heard it on this chat. Yeah, we confirmed. I thought Lori was pulling my leg, and which is kind of funny because it would just come off. Oh, okay. Got somebody worked here in high guitarology. Worked here in high school, and DG1 knew. So yeah. There's a few people knew, but there's a few of us that didn't. Important information, you know. Very important information. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. Yeah, I'm thinking that Indianapolis is trying their best to be non-transparent because there's no way things are this quiet right now. And I think they're working off of another system of dispatching, and so I'm gonna have to look into that and find out what's going on. Might take me a couple weeks because I got a lot of stuff going on, but I'll figure it out. If I find out they're switching just because I'm out here driving, that'll I'll do some things that'll make that interesting. You know, an interesting piece of I think I will request public records and ask for all of the times and reasons that they went signal 1000 in AMPD over the course of the last month. A pretty narrow street here. The cars parked on both sides. So my guess is that this fight was not a serious fight, because if it was, police would still be out here. May have been broke up before they got here. Finally stopped raining. Okay, I'm going to put this on scan and see if there's any other channels they're communicating on. I do have some encrypted channels on here as well. And, we'll see if we can figure out what's going on.
Let's call 2-9 for me.
Okay.
Let's see if we can figure out what's going on. Yes, help keep Indy on the street. Oh,
Well, we're probably going to need a certified.
Clear.
that's Southwest District. You know what, I've got a thought. I'd like to know what your guys' thought
Southwest
is.
11 residential panic alarm 3548 West 11th Street, more to follow 1012 North 3550 West.
I Baker 333, investigation 11850 Brookville Road at the Hope Center.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Baker
so
365, Baker 333, 2336. It started out as a missing persons, now upgraded to an invest. Female requested officers come out due to receipt. She found things being out of place, believes it might be involved in foul play. No further.
okay, guys, that's a serious thing. The Hope Center is a place where women who have
65
escaped.
Washington Point Place, Washington Point Complex, 5 shot, 2-minute delay. I have security on the line who's advising they came within the complex. I'm working on further.
Okay, Hope Center, where they're going out there for that investigation, that could be something very serious.
Clear enough.
If you're a Christian, I'm just going to ask you to pray for that situation there, because
$3.5.
those guys, that's a place where
Both cars
they.
at 2337, white male, gray hoodie, white blue jeans, white shoes with a white towel on his neck, going through a bag in the back of the Burger King parking lot.
Well, that's with the women who have escaped human trafficking, usually involving sex trade.
Information, I heard the shots from 21st and German Church.
It's a place where
Okay. How many?
set up for them, and they help. It's a residential place. They live there. They get educated there, get trained for job skills. I've got a friend who volunteers there and teaches math.
Clear, thank you.
So, I mean, that somebody who has escaped human trafficking, that could be somebody
Kids over here.
coming back, trying to
Yeah, they're going to have to go on 10.
kidnap that
There's
person.
no way they're
back
getting through up
into
here.
That could be pretty serious.
365 Control, pre-ambient will be on the shelf, sorry, I'll have to drive right past there. Security guard is on the line or whatever, so I'm just gonna.
I'm clear.
Units reference The shots fired on Washington Point Place. I received another call, 715 Bellhaven Drive, 45 shots, possibly one way to go, possibly to the north of the address, nothing further.
That's craziness going on.
It's 12 shots. Did not see or hear anything else. Sounded close. 2 to 3 minutes. Time delay.
We're gonna jump back on the
60 suspicious vehicle, East 38 North Drive in North Silver and windows, no lights, middle of Audubon Road.
we're gonna head back, stay back in the East District here. It's starting to get happening again.
1656.
Section 330. You can put me on it and close it out. I've been driving the area. I haven't seen it.
Sorry, sir, 2340.
So grab me from my run and put me on the shots fired at Washington Point.
Sorry, 2340.
Receiving a shot. Caller from 717 Bellhaven Drive heard 9 shots 45 minutes ago outside of the building. Heard a car speeding off, no description.
I don't find anybody. You heard a car speeding off. You got no description. Why bother even calling at that point? There's just really nothing that can be done there.
District 83, burglary in progress of a residence, 3656 Wingate Terrace, apartment B as in Baker, 3700 North, 10300 East, more to follow.
It's a long way off.
Baker 350, Baker 328, 2341. Caller's patio door is shattered and he hears people walking around.
Oh my. I wish I wasn't so far away.
Attention 831, Baker 352, Baker 355, domestic, 1717 North Colorado Avenue, male versus female, by a white Buick. Baker 352, Baker 355, 2341.
That's
In Heiner Lane, black male named Corey arguing with people inside the home, possible intox. Baker 367, Baker 358, 2342. Round to shots fired, 625 Washington Point Place. Received another call, Washington Point Apartments, 625 Bellhaven Drive. 6 shots, did not hear or see anything else. Caller disconnected, no further. Washington Point Apartments, Bellhaven Apartment, 717 Bellhaven Drive. 9 shots heard 45 minutes ago outside a building, and a car heard speeding off, no description.
Units and mouth of burglary in progress of residence, 3656 Wingate Terrace. Caller said he turned on his patio light and doesn't hear the people anymore.
okay. It occurred to me that if I have the camera facing me, then it's harder for the police to know kind of where I am. And that may be something that they're doing, is watching where I am and determining where they're going to be dispatching another way. And this can make it a little bit more difficult for them. So here I am. I'm sorry you have to look at my ugly mug. Ho, ho, ho. we're going to go check out. You heard several calls there. We're going to go check out one of them. And wear my seatbelt. I got my high vis shirt on underneath my coat, so that if I'm coming up on something where I want to make sure they see me, I can have my coat opened up and see me.
Be 21 1656 1660 troubled person 5373 East 3rd Street at the Conoco gas station. Customers refusing to leave and asking people for money. 1656 1660 2346.
Somebody's asking people for money. Huge crime, right? Big crime. You know, there will always be beggars. There will always be people that beg. And, you know, if you want to give to them, give to them. If you don't want to, don't. I'm trying to make it against the law. I'm trying to, you know. Yeah, of course.
13, we're going to be done out here. I'm not seeing anything. Control, can you close this out unfounded? Put me back on my missing person run.
Okay.
Okay, so they just made this one unfounded, but I saw some people back here that were probably the ones that called the police. So I'm looking around for them. How y'all doing? Ho, ho, ho!
What's up with you, boss?
Not a whole lot.
What you out doing?
I'm a cop watcher. I do cop watching. I've got the scanner on, and they've
That's cool.
when they
Hell
calls.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll come with you.
Hey, let me give.
Follow 'em?
Yeah, let me give you my card.
Yeah.
I have people ride along with me sometimes. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'd love to do that.
check it out. Hey, I will tell you that they just had a call.
Here.
I don't know if you saw the police
Yeah, I
come by.
talked to 'em.
Oh, okay, yeah,
They said that there's people arguing out here by the white car. I said, my woman twisted her ankle. I carried her to the car. She calmed down, but she was hysterical. Like she rolled her ankle
Oh,
twice.
okay, yeah.
Sir, it was-
That hurts.
Yeah, I said there wasn't nobody arguing.
Okay.
All right, have a good night.
Yeah,
Cut out.
I'll say this: the East Side third shift cops are
Pretty cool.
they're usually pretty
This
cool.
is my first time really living on the east side.
Yeah, what side?
Usually South side. And
South.
She's from the west side.
South Side, man. There's some
No,
tyrants
Lord,
down there.
mercy. I got that little thing in the app where it shows
Mhm.
every little
Yeah.
thing pop up.
Yeah.
I mean, robbery.
Well, it's not only that; they're tyrants. You know, the cops down there are absolute tyrants. I'll show you my rig here. I got this on here, and then when I get out of the car,
I can see both.
I can snap it into. Oop, I'm having trouble getting in there tonight.
That is awesome.
It slides in there, and now we got this to hang around, and I can
bright ass white, huh? Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's not even. That's the dimmest it goes.
That
Watch
is
this.
awesome.
Yeah, watch this. I can go up. Really bright.
54 Baker 360, Baker 361,
Yeah, really bright.
3022 Barbarian East Drive, base 2 minutes during callback times 3.
So you pull up and record?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
360 and 347.
Babe, you hear this?
Baker 360, Baker 347, 2349.
He got a cop scanner. He follows it. He puts his little phone on there, and when he pulls up, he records what the cop. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Always record the police.
How long you been doing this?
I started doing this a little bit back in April, and just recently, since probably August or so, been doing it more and more. And but yeah, yeah. I'm Barry.
Barry and Damon.
Everybody calls me Santa or Indy.
Indy.
The channel's Indy News on the Street. So
Okay. It's hard now.
yeah, check me out. Send me an email.
How long do you usually stay out?
Usually till about 2.
That's awesome.
Yeah, do it on the weekends a lot. Send me an email with your contact info if you're serious about.
Yeah, me and her would love to do something like that.
Yeah.
We're always looking to, you know what I mean? We're always bored. Looking
Yeah.
to do stuff. I appreciate the offer.
Yeah, you know, it's cool for me because that way I've got somebody who can kind of read the chat while we're going and
Yeah, definitely.
because it's I can't keep up with it all by
Right.
myself.
Especially driving.
Yeah,
These
Just
vans are
lost
awesome
my-
right here.
I just lost my flashlight. I've got a really good. Oh, I know what happened. I dropped it down here. I need to get out and get my flashlight anyway. I dropped it down here at my feet. And
You got the call. You came quick. You was probably here about the same time as them.
oh yeah, I was watching them, and there's a big missing person call.
42 Baker 326, Baker 366, incomplete call 418 North Drexel Avenue to 911, only phase 2.
418 North
Call
Drexel.
dispatch could only hear someone in the background speaking French.
Speaking French, you hear that?
3,
Oh, here it is.
366.
Baker 326, Baker 366, 2351.
Well, I'm gonna head over there, 'cause that's not real far away. Yeah.
I definitely will tell you that, bud.
This is great when they want to play flashlight tag.
Wow. That's a cop light, huh?
Yeah, and if they want to get really,
You have fun, don't you?
I love playing flashlight tag with them.
And you got it on record right there, too?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Have fun, brother.
All right, we'll see, man.
All right.
Check out my channel.
I will.
All right, guys. Yeah, wasn't paying attention, was he? I'm trying to remember where Drexel is. I'm trying to remember where Drexel is. Always good to talk to people, hear their experiences. Cops seem like they're pretty cool with them. That's a good thing. Those ladies down the street, when we first turned on that street, a couple ladies on cell phones, they were probably the ones that called it in. And, you know, they didn't know. They were just hearing yelling and screaming, hysteria, and, you know, it makes sense. I don't blame them for calling it in. And the cops are cool. Didn't try to make something out of nothing. They realized quickly it was a nothing. And, you know, that's a good thing. Every time I try to adjust this thing, my palm hits that thing. All right.
Attention Beat 63, Baker 372, Baker 361, incomplete call. 9221 Burke Road. It's a 911 only, phase 1. Spanish color, possible disturbance in the background, possibly advised for EMS. Unable to get further before they disconnected.
We'll get another 65.
Clear Baker 372, 2355.
Couldn't quite make that light. Not with people there, so we'll stop here.
Season 13.
1613.
You could put me on that call.
Clear 2355.
Past it. Nope. Ah, my.
District 51, Baker 328, 361, 328, 361. Act in progress, 4105 North Franklin Road, behind the Goodwill.
Three
61, 328, 2356, 347 in a minute. Behind the location in the blue dumpsters, there's a white male in a hoodie and blue jeans and a white female in a hoodie and blue jeans. They're digging through the dumpsters. One's in the dumpster, the other one floating donations in an unknown truck. None on weapons or intoxication.
328, 376, sit tight. Clear. Now for this paper and I'll head over. Control 3 Stacy, can you do a call back?
Sure.
Okay, this my phone has really screwed me up here. The directions on it. So I'm going to disregard it. I know now what direction it is.
Can you have our caller step out and talk to us? We're out by the coffee shop.
Oh, they're just now getting that missing persons call. I could have been down there before them. Taking that super serious, it doesn't sound like. That's a pretty.
Franklin Road. The second subject is also possibly a white female, not a white male. Both have ponytails.
Oh my goodness, had to sneeze there.
Control Baker 365, she's on her way down.
Oh man. This call got cleared. Oh, nope. Here's the popo right now. We still got here before the police. What do you know? Maybe they already cleared it.
Yes, sir. I was after the Goodwill at Franklin Road. I don't know if it's an SUV or a full-size car. Between the most northern and middle dumpsters is where the car is, and the dumpsters closest to the entry is where the subjects are.
Control Baker 360, no answer on callback.
Clear today.
2359.
Patrol 372, we're gonna need a callback as well. It's an open field, that address.
Yeah. He's driving by here deciding there's really nothing here.
Spanish email kept repeating everything is okay.
Okay. We'll be tonight, thanks.
And I want
Just on the possible theft is a Goodwill at Franklin Road. There's a semi-truck pulling in the opposite end of the lot. Semi-truck is allowed to be at that location. The checks are still at the location in the dumpster.
East District 32, Baker 355 and 352 for an incomplete call, 2207 Bolton Avenue.
327 Bolton.
Go stars at 101, check, minute 1. Base judges from Belknap, no answer flag.
The car that was right in front of us is that's probably who it is responded to going to that one. Bolton Avenue. Incomplete call.
For the possible theft at Goodwill, the subjects are leaving northbound in that vehicle.
See you anymore?
Complaints advising they're leaving the lot now. I'm trying to get a vehicle description.
Okay, we're gonna be 10 GOA. We're not gonna chase anybody for dumpster diving.
and I agree.
Well, that was a smart move. You know, it's okay. Yeah, these are things that have been donated, so they've been given away. They're just laying there.
Four-door dark sedan northbound. They're just connected with the complaint.
Still got to give out that description, don't they? Okay, looks like I can go this way too. Nicely paved roads that are thumpity thump roads. Right at the light, it's the sun here. Popo. He's actually parked in a reasonable way. That's pretty cool. That doesn't happen all the time. Very nice. We'll wait and see if there's anything here. I don't. It's an incomplete call, so really have no idea what's going on with it. Oh wow! I just thank you, Lori, for that PayPal donation. Guys, I love PayPal because I get it immediately, and YouTube doesn't take a big hunk out of it. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Lori. Appreciate it. It's I don't know the exact percentage, but it's a significant percentage that YouTube takes out, and then it also takes a long time to get it. Like if you're, and I do appreciate, I still appreciate the super chats, but to give you an idea, if you give today, it's November, so that won't I won't get that until middle of December, or in like December 21st or 2nd, where.
His name is Jasmine, Jasmine. Last name is Spalding, Spaulling. 92279, unconfirmed white female. And can you also look and see if you can find any cars registered to her?
Turn the volume down on my phone here. There we go. I'll log in on my other phone so I can see the chat a little bit easier. All right. So let me see what you guys are talking about here. Muffy Buzz. Muffy Buzz. Oh, that's funny. Muffy Buzz instead of Murfreesboro. Yep. There's a fairly well-known evangelist within some really super conservative Baptist circles from Murfreesboro. John Rice.
Females confirm negative on valid operator's license, and I'm seeing a 2008 Chevy as her most recent vehicle.
All right, guys. This has been kind of a slow night. I'm kind of disappointed. I guess I'm happy for the area that they're not having a lot of problems, but kind of surprised at how slow it is. Well, whatever's going on at this location, it's going on inside a house, and they're not calling a bunch of other cars, so I think that's probably going to be okay. I really am concerned over what's going on at the Hope Center. Gonna pray for that situation right now, and any of you that are followers of Christ, I would encourage you to pray for them as well. Just want to.
Cincinnati District 34, shots fired, 3649 North Hartman Drive, 3600 North, 7350 East.
358.
352. 10th and Arlington.
Midnight 10. 4 shots heard less than a minute ago from the vacant lot behind this address. Caller sees someone outside with a flashlight looking around the yard.
They probably just shot at a wild animal, coyote or something. We actually have coyotes in the city of Indianapolis here. They probably shot at it and looking around to see if they can find anything. See anything's going on. Yeah. Let's go look at a different district. I'm gonna put this facing me so that they can't necessarily tell where I'm going. And as you know, sometimes some of the districts, they like to just kind of shut down the communications. So we're gonna. Yeah, there was. We went up there. There were no ribs tonight. That's correct. They may have been rained out. They may have sold out early. They went those few weeks without doing anything, and then when they came back.
That location is not the caller's house. The caller is house sitting and babysitting for her best friend.
Yeah, unfortunately, no ribs tonight. I was kind of hoping to get some. Gotta love me those ribs.
Control where you're telling me to come down. Back doors unlocked, no force. I'll stay back here for a minute.
Sounds like a potential burglary in progress. It's grainy because I've got it facing me, but that's so that it's harder for the police to know exactly where I am. Because I do think that sometimes they try to avoid me. I do know for a fact that a lot of them stream me on their laptops. I've seen them doing it. I don't care if they got nothing to hide, but
there's a bus at Garden Oak on the east end. It's putting a lot of water out. You might see if there's something going on inside with water damage.
Only reason I don't want them necessarily to know where I am right at any given moment is that I don't want them hiding from me. It's harder for them to tell, kind of get a sense of speed also, this angle, this view, to have an idea of where I am, or if they pay real close attention, they might be able to tell, when I'm turning and how far I'm turning and that sort of thing, but probably not the easiest thing to tell. May or may not have an idea where I am. Oh, Lord, I want to lift up those, the missing person that's out there in the Hope Center. Be with him, whatever the situation is. If it's a situation of kidnapping, that they would be covered quickly. Kidnappers would be brought to justice. It's a really amazing work that they do out there. I've got a friend who's volunteered out there. I've visited him out there multiple times. I've been out to their gift shop, or ice cream shop, to try to help support them, and they, it's just amazing what they do. Some of these women were kidnapped and forced into the sex trade, teenagers, and there have been cases where even younger than that. That's really all they know. Guys, you see that? Oh, you don't see that. There was a deer right. Oh man, I didn't have my camera facing front, and you didn't see it. There was a deer right there on the road crossing there, and I blew it because I had the camera facing me. Didn't get it switched over quick enough. Sorry about that, guys. It's one of my reindeer. One of Santa's reindeer was crossing the road. Now, what's interesting is that people think that Santa only has 12 reindeer, 10 reindeer, limited number, but Santa Claus has lots of reindeer. Those reindeer don't last forever. We can always bring up more. In the city, deer casually walking across the street. I mean, he was just and I say he because he had a rack on, a small rack, but a rack on him. And he was just casually walking across the street.
Has there been any crashes at Southeastern Emerson in the last few hours?
interesting. Was asking about crashes at Southeastern and Emerson. I wonder if he sees debris in the road or something. There's a location of a tournament we're going to be in January, hopefully, unless things get shut down because of COVID. People may or may not recognize where we are, so let them turn the camera back on. They're going to figure it out soon enough anyway. It was wild. I don't want to miss any more deer crossings. Deer crossing is right in the middle of the big city. What do you think of that? Yeah. My reindeer went to the CVS. I'll have to check out your channel, Lori, to see that. I'll post a link on here. Section of the chat. Okay, I'll pull over here in a second and read the chat.
Not finding anything, even in that general area.
Okay, let me find a place to pull over here in a second. Go on the side street right here. All right, I'm gonna pull over and read that section of the chat. Let's see. You see the rack on that? Yeah, good thing you stopped. Christmas would be canceled. Yeah, wasn't Rudolph. No red nose.
Report of shots fired in the area of 1465 Renton Street, 1400 South, 2800 East. Stand by for further.
Everyone federal.
325 Troy, Shelley.
Charles 331, Charles 325, midnight 22. Information is from Texty. Texty complained that there was a black male and 3 white females outside fighting. The black male fired a shot into the air. We'll update with more information when available.
See if I can get that address again.
Report of shots fired in the area of 1465 Renton Street, 1400 South, 2800 East. Stand by for further.
Everyone federal.
1465 Renton Street.
325 Troy, Shelley.
Charles 331, Charles 325, midnight 22. Information is from Texty. Texty complained that there was a black male and 3 white females outside fighting. The black male fired a shot into the air. We'll update with more information when available.
1465 Renton Street. Here we go. I'm close. Okay, this time we go the other direction. No, hold on. Yeah. All right, so I need to turn around, guys. Liable to run into some tyrants here. on the east side of Indianapolis. We are on the Tyrant side of Indianapolis. Okay. Fight out in the street. Somebody shooting a gun in the air. Sorry about the focus, guys. I'll get that in focus in a moment. There we go. Okay. Right over here. I saw a flashlight shining. This is the area where it supposedly was going on. I don't know if we beat the cops here or... Yeah, looks like we did. Play flashlight tag with me? Okay. We'll give you an opportunity to play flashlight tag. Yes. I thought it was funny to hit me with this flashlight. There's another car background. Keep a safe distance back here. There's an officer over here searching the area. walking all around this building to determine whether or not there's hear anything or see anything. He's active with his flashlight. Flashlight's coming around this house, it looks like. Got my light on the lowest setting. Light on my camera. It's not very intense at all right now. But that can change quickly. I hear voices, but sounds like they're just talking to each other right now. How's it going? All right. So far? How about you? Yeah, the east side's not been as busy as it usually is, so.
What's that?
So the east side has not been as busy as it usually is, so I'd come down here for a little bit. I got you hopping tonight, huh? All right.
Because there's a good group of officers over there on the east side.
There are. He obviously watches my channel. All right. I was happy that nobody. It was actually good that nobody wanted to play flashlight tag. Those cops are sore losers. They lose those games. They typically don't. Typically not very happy about it. All right.
I see white, one black, here in the green. I said dark pickup truck, just green though.
That's probably gonna be it.
Okay. Well, we've got officers just sitting here. Let's see if anything happens. I'm gonna drive by. If there's anything going on down here.
Oh, 50, give me a bag of toffees and candy.
Notice that he just pulled out in front of me and ran the stop sign. I had the right of way, and he just pulled out in front of me.
And they threw out a receipt for something right before they pulled out of the parking lot.
Well, better get him for littering. Better get him for littering. Threw the receipt out. Get him. Get him.
Phone number?
01.
I'm gonna give the Southeast District an opportunity to redeem themselves and prove me wrong. My experiences so far have been mostly with tyrants down here. That was not a bad experience there. That's a good thing. We'll see if they have an opportunity to redeem themselves and not act like tyrants tonight. That's always a good thing, right?
Toby's Group 15, copy of bid.
Go ahead.
Just give me a 98, 90. It's going to be 2 George Charles
Like
Edward
cherries and
Charles
berries ahead.
1 9 M Mary
This might be at Palm Beach Grove.
0 or Ocean W William 1269
I'm going to repeat it back to you. George Charles Edward Charles 19 Mary Ocean or 0 William 1269461.
You had a 2 at the very beginning.
Okay, thank you.
Cherries and berries.
All 353. You can have them go by 4510 Emerson. I'm sorry, 4510 Southeastern, and see if there's any damage or vehicle parts around the light pole right near that address. said it's near entrance to an apartment complex.
It's negative and active on a green 98 Chevy to Mark Kramer out of Plainfield.
I'm not sure where we're going to be able to park up here, and see if we can figure out a place. Go by them and come back and park that place back there. See what's going on here. Tell if he's in a, we've got 3 cars here. I'm not sure what's going on. This may be some sort of a felony stop. Looks like he may be taking concealment behind his car. I can't really tell with these lights going, and I don't want to light him up if it's something truly dangerous. So I'm gonna pull back here because I don't know if it's safe to pass or not. Those lights are really obnoxious. But we're going to hang out here for just a second, see if we can figure out what's going on. Car in the front, there's 3 cars in a row. One in the front, cars in the driver's side. Officer is standing behind his door in concealed position. I couldn't tell if there's anything in front of him. If there actually is a felony stop going on, I don't want to put him or me, especially me, in a bad situation. So I'm going to hang back here.
Southeast 32, possible shots fired 2913 East Indiana Avenue, Stone Lake Lodge Apartments, more to follow, 4000 South 2000 East.
We're going to hang right back here.
Yeah. 330 units. 328 and 330 at midnight 43, possibly on Lake Park Boulevard. Time delay is 1 minute and 2 shots. Not 18 hurt for there.
Yeah, I was following that car for a minute, then I saw these cherries and berries and thought I'd come down here. I'm catching up on the chat here. Yeah, Jonathan, divorce is an awful thing. It's a hard situation. Doesn't matter what the reason is, it's never good. Never.
In here, but the auditor's behind us.
Yep, I am. Yep. Yep, the auditor's behind you. Sure. Trying to respect your safety, but you know.
Go ahead. I've checked up in Southeastern for about a whole half mile, and I've not seen any type of car parts or property damage at all.
Beach Grove does
All
not
right, thank you for your time.
like transparency. Okay, that's good to know.
Thank you.
We might have to help them get used to transparency. What do you think? I love it when I get shout outs. Yeah, the auditor's behind us. Here I was being very polite and careful not to interfere with their investigation, not to go up past them because I couldn't tell if they had somebody pulled over. It went up, and it wasn't. There wasn't anybody
323,
there.
Charles 323, accident, no information, South Emerson Avenue, East Freeman Street, Silver Chrysler 300 in the ditch, unknown injuries, they're still in the car. I'm southbound side of Raymond, but the car is pointed northbound. People are still in the car. Unknown injuries, 2300 South, 5100 East.
That's really close, guys.
323 Worcester Terrace.
Charles 323, minute 47.
That's really, really close.
Minute 47.
So we need to. Maybe I need to spend the night.
From 4146 Lake Park Boulevard, 2-minute delay on 2 shots. Nothing seen or heard further.
It's pretty bad when shots fired calls become really like no big deal. Even when they're legitimate shots fired, you know, really, not just fireworks. We are on Raymond, and that accident was at Emerson and Raymond. The street up here is Sherman. Next major street will be Emerson. It's on the other side of this this bridge here. Up the bridge, down the bridge, and so further down, we'll see it. What amazes me is that these officers, there's so many of the police that watch my channel, they know that I really make a concerted effort to not get in their way, yet they still are jerks about it. And, you know, I can understand that if somebody's never seen my channel, they've only watched other people, but then I'll tell them to check my channel out, and, oh yeah, I watch your channel. It's like they know that You stay out of the way. So that's where they are. I'm going to go over here on the north side. Park. There's a little lot over here. Which I can park. What's this guy doing? What are you doing, dude? He's trying to find the person. Pull in here. So far, they're not finding the accident. Didn't say what ditch it was, where exactly.
Control 53. Can you do a call back and see if you get a better location? I'm not finding the car in the ditch.
I wonder if they checked the southwest corner. It looked like he was on the east side. I'm wondering if it's right over here.
Through the way this was typed up, it sounds like it was just called in by a passerby, but he sent me the voicemail.
Thank you.
So he's looking in the area that I was thinking it might be.
If I'm not looking at anything, we can go tonight.
Yeah, that certainly sounded interesting, didn't it? Back there. Pretty incredible for somebody to already be out of the ditch over here. Seriously in the ditch. And it makes me wonder how well it was. It's a pretty big ditch. Yeah, I don't think there's anything there. I would concur with his assessment. Because they got Emerson and mixed up with Southeastern up here, maybe. Well, I'm going to look a little further up here just in case there's something up here. If somebody needs help, they need help,
62, 3148, Stone Lane. Both President at 55. President at 55, female acknowledged dispatch. Distress lights heard in the background. No answer on callback.
Yeah, so I Yeah, I think that's totally unfounded. The other place it could be would be Arlington and Raymond. So I'm gonna go down here to Arlington. This is southeastern one right here. I'm gonna go down here to Arlington and look.
Service B22,
Go north on Arlington. And see if they're there.
325, 20 Tucson.
Both cars in there 55, anonymous caller advising unknown person with a Halloween mask on is making a female go into a residence.
That's not good. Might be your missing person from the Hope Center. Anybody that's listening there, any IMPD that's listening, that may be your missing person from the Hope Center. Just a thought. Might be. Might not be, but it might be. Be worth checking into, wouldn't it? Years ago, there's a retention pond down here. A few years ago, several years ago, there was a car that went off the road here in winter and went into the pond and nearly drowned. I think they've changed the layout of the stuff here. It was right over in this area over here to the side of me. Got a fence there now. And it's no longer a pond. They've changed the topography there. That's make what was I can't remember if it was a retention or detention pond, but it's no longer there now.
You can disregard.
Yeah, I really want to know what's going on at the Hope Center, but I don't want to publicize. Yeah, it's a tough one. I'm not going to go down there because I don't want to put any of those ladies' faces on the channel. I don't want to disclose exactly where it is either. Oh my. It's an unusually slow night tonight. Southeast District, they said they were pretty busy earlier, but they're not super busy right now. I'm going to listen in on the East District for a minute. Southeast District, their calls are not usually as exciting anyway. Well, we're back to the East District channel. We're not in East District yet. We're heading that way. So tomorrow, in our church, we're going to have a Thanksgiving dinner early as a church family. Right after church. It's kind of fun and exciting. I'm going to be late to it because I've got a friend I'm taking to church in the morning, and then I'm taking him to his place of work right after that. And
7 Baker 330 Wilford, check for cell phone ping 7428 East 39th Street. You're at BT for further.
I want to beat feet out of church really quickly to Get him to his job and then come back and eat.
What are the notes on that? 'Cause we're right in that area.
Caller's daughter, Haley Dillon, checks in the run, registered to a different person. Caller's son receives call that she was being assaulted. Caller does not know where daughter is, believes she's in the Pendleton Pike area, and this is the ping in 30, check, within 40 meters.
Get that to our run. We have the female here. We're dealing with it.
Quick. Thank you, 367, you can disregard.
Maybe somebody's got stolen her phone. They pinged her phone right there. Seemed like it'd be reasonable to check out, wouldn't it? Who else is up and over that bridge, over those railroad tracks? Looks like I may see some lights up ahead. Been off the east side channel for a minute, so maybe a call I've missed. Likely halt. Poor calls that I've missed. Maybe I don't see. Well, my one encounter with the East District, or the Southeast District tonight was not too bad. They were polite. Didn't act like jerks, like often happens when I'm on the Southeast side. It's good to know there's some good officers down there too. Or maybe they're just on their best behavior because of the cameras, I don't know. Didn't seem to stop the sergeant who thought he was watch commander for the whole city. Down there, he's a tyrant. We'll be doing some more stuff on him.
621, 1656, 1656, PI accident, 4119, Flamingo East Drive.
What East Drive? What?
1656 at 10. Someone just drove through the house and disconnected EMS and ISD in route 621, 1656, 1656, PI accident, 4119, Flamingo East Drive.
Flamingo East Drive.
1656.
4119.
1656 at 10. Someone just drove through the house and disconnected EMS and ISD in
Okay, that's way up north. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, that's way up north. So we're gonna not go to that one. But by the time we would get up there, it would be really hard to get to anything, get any good shots. And we'll end up blocking everything off. If it's anything significant. If it's not anything significant, then there's really no reason to go up there, so.
Rosie. 4119 Flamingo East Drive. There's a black Chevy Monte Carlo with red trim drove into the house at Flamingo East Drive. The vehicle is driven by a black female that's possibly armed and is possibly going to 3039 Redskin Drive, Apartment H.
go to 3900 North Shadeland Avenue. We have a Lawrence unit. This is the north end of the Shadeland Court Apartments that needs another unit back.
Put 330 on it. Lawrence unit just came running hot by here at 10th Pike apartment.
You can disregard the medics.
Lawrence, who knows? We might be able to give out our preparation H wipes. Who's on second shift, but who knows? He maybe might float shifts. Santa Claus has a gift for you, buddy. So, slight possibility we run into Sergeant Tyrant Wright up here. Lawrence, he's head up there. Santa Claus can give him his gift early.
$313, $360. Go there.
Yeah.
Be careful.
.380 to start for 3901 on Department Transfer Pick. Okay. Control Baker 330.
Go ahead.
Just information, Lawrence Police says a black male in a burgundy Buick LeSabre laying down in the vehicle and possibly a suspect for an assault.
Clear. Pulling up now.
I'm going to mark it.
So far, anyway.
Victor 333, incomplete call, 726 North Routiers Avenue. Male asked for language line and hung up. No answer on call back.
333.
Victor 333, 1613 at 110.
people that say I drive super fast, I'm being passed right now. Well, we're hitting these lights really well so far. Not sure exactly where this is. Where they are at 39th and Phillip Pike. A little bit of guesswork here. See if I guessed correctly. See here. Maybe up the other way. I'm not seeing cherries and berries anywhere here.
Control 360.
360.
Just moving back on CAT 19, please.
Looks like they may have cleared this call already. Huh. It's not been that big a deal. Go up into Lawrence a little bit just for the fun of it. Who knows, we might find something exciting up here. Live PD used to have somebody riding along with Lawrence all the time. There was some really happening things. Flashlights of some sort way up here. Maybe it was 49th instead of 39th. Pawn shop up here. Let's see if this is what this is.
Music, 1918 North Routiers Avenue. Love Music has been playing for last hour. 1900 North, 8800 East, Club 100 at 116.
Okay. Here we go. so I'm going to get out and park right here. And getting better at that.
Control 360.
360.
Can you call the caller in my run and see if she'll let us into the building?
Okay.
Now let's see. It's just private security, I think. Alright, so payment plates are on this vehicle. On the street. Yeah, the wind's whipping up a little bit. It's actually warmer now than it was earlier this evening. Weird, but windier.
Clear.
All right, guys. Good night, Jonathan. Appreciate you staying, popping in here for a while. Yeah, we need to. Haven't talked to you in a while. We need to talk sometime. I know you've been busy with your new job and all. You catch up, see how things are
2:30, just
going.
information. The suspect that they have is in custody. Taser was deployed, but by Lawrence, not me.
Oh, they're at 38th. They said 39th. So should have gone a little further south. They tased a dude. Oh, man. He wanted to make it clear that he wasn't the one that tased him. That'd be, guys. I mean, taser is still lethal force. It's less lethal, but it's still lethal force. So, you've got to have some serious justification to deploy the taser. There are several things that are considered less lethal. You used to talk about less than lethal, but this is not less than lethal. This is actually just less lethal. And hitting a person with a stick is less lethal than the taser. This is
Baker 324 Prowler, 4115 East 11th Street. Forest Color heard two voices, unsure where they are now. Time like 4 minutes.
Oh, that EMS looks like it's either pulling in or leaving where they were. And they're going to get called the vast majority of the time for taser deployment.
121.
Get back over there. All right. Okay. I'll talk up a little louder. I'm sorry, I was kind of mumbling a little bit. Sorry about that. Appreciate you letting me know that. I normally am easily heard. I normally talk loud and don't mumble. But occasionally I get these mumbling modes, so sorry about that.
Control 360.
360.
Can you have someone from DPS calling, please?
Okay.
I backed back on and headed out to red. Check on this female.
Be advised, she does have 2 active warrants for her right now.
Clear. And do we know if she was armed or not? I know it said possibly.
And let me check the family here.
Or they're back behind that building. And that's why I didn't see them. That's my fault for not checking a little closer.
$500 east.
356, 700 Arlington.
352, Herman and Finland Pike.
Baker 352 at 125, Baker 372 disregard.
They must have cleared this one completely. Never driven back there before, so now I kind of know the lay of the land, so to speak. There is a lot of activity up here. Big U-Haul outfit, isn't it?
The units are routed to CMS at 41 in Ritter. Mail provided to the intersection of 16th and Illinois. He's showing up on phase 2, possibly throwing up blood and requested police and ambulance. He called back from the medics, stated they have him at 41 in Ritter.
The ambulance is already on scene with him.
Still en route, and he was agitated and not answering questions whether about that.
Okay, you're throwing up blood.
Okay, 356, I'll try to let you know.
You're likely to be agitated, and you're likely to be not wanting to answer a bunch of questions. I mean,
4105 North Franklin Road. Complainant called back requesting to cancel by specifics are no longer on scene.
Seriously. Can you blame a person for being agitated and not wanting to answer a bunch of questions when they're throwing up blood?
He is a harm.
I'm clear.
Or did you know the unit?
I believe 1660 said he was headed out here with me.
Okay.
I'd like to get one more good call tonight. You know it's a mellow Saturday when 38th and Emerson is like this. Nothing going on. Not a thing going on. Guys, I'm going to head toward the house. Obviously, I'm just like always. I'm listening for a call that'll draw me away from that. But unless I get that call that draws me away, I think we're going to call it a night. Check out my videos from earlier today. See security guard who was apparently he's the original voice for Kermit the Frog, or whoever did the voice for Kermit the Frog was impersonating this guy, the security guard, who went hands-on with me. Check out that video, and then the second video, you can find out whether IMPD issued me, trespassed me on a government state public building, or if they filed assault charges, or they filed an assault or battery, filed a battery report against that officer, or if they did both. Find that out. There's two videos there. Watch the first one first, the one that has it's actually Kermit the Frog, security guard, aka Kermit the Frog, putting hands on Santa. Watch that one first, and then the second one. Let me know what you think. Be sure to like, comment, share that with people. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for hanging out here with me. Who knows, we may still get another exciting call.
I'm fair, sir. Thank you.
Just a couple weeks ago, we were on our way home. The daughter was with me, and we were following a vehicle like this, and they all of a sudden smacked into a car that was parked up here at the light. Dark car in a poorly lit area.
Can you give me the beach run that came out? Did you drive one of those cars?
This right here is where the that car was parked, right? At this light right here. You see it's not super well lit there.
Thanks.
306056. I'm here with the other half girlfriend, and she was on speaker with the suspect. She apparently is in the area and can still see me outside. If she's driving by, she's probably not the driver.
So the gal that drove into the house is kind of hanging out up there, toying with him. Wait for the police to leave to come back. She obviously knows that they're hanging out at her apartment, so she's got warrants on her. She's not going to go back to her apartment or to the house that she drove into while the police are there.
Business alarm 230 South Muncie Street. It's Lumber Incorporated maintenance store.
Lori, I will do that.
366
I will do that. Thanks for. Yeah.
133.
I will say
Central,
hello to
disregard
them.
Baker 365. Cumberland General ticket.
And I'll even say hello to my son for you.
133.
Yeah, Cumberland 9 as well.
Cumberland 9 as well, 133.
Yeah, it's a little bit too far away. Not quite the excitement I was looking for. Mrs. Indy, Mrs. Claus, she normally gets up so early in the morning. She's teaching classes at 6 o'clock in the morning. Oh, this might be something.
Northwest 41, possible person shot, 7025 Mariners Lane, apartment 8 Edward, Mortal Fall, 3025 North, 7100 West.
Okay, it's way northwest side. That's in all points. Yeah, she teaches English to students in China. Does it online, does mostly one-on-one classes. Well, she has one group class that she does each week. She may do it more than once a week. There's one group class that she teaches, but it's a small group. But all the other classes are one-on-one classes. So she has to get up really early on days that she works, so she doesn't work on Sunday mornings, so she goes to church Sunday mornings.
Wolcott Street, apartment number 5. Secondhand info, caller's neighbor knocked on door, asked her to call police due to argument ongoing in the residence.
345.
Wolcott Street, apartment number 5. Secondhand info, caller's neighbor knocked on door, asked her to call police due to argument ongoing in the residence.
I didn't hear the where on Walcott Street it was.
345.
Wolcott Street, apartment number 5. Secondhand info, caller's neighbor knocked on door, asked her to call police due to argument ongoing in the residence.
Walcott Street is right in here.
345.
I wish I knew what 100 block that was.
300 North, 9370 East.
3230.
Oh, I'm
Victor
thinking
328, Victor 347 at 136.
of a different street. So, yeah, it's way out east. Walcott's way out east. Okay, never mind. was close. I was going to jump all over that. That sounds good. All right, dispatch, last opportunity. Give me something exciting. Not real far away.
1556. Primary evidence check for photographs.
Just confirming you're still at 4119 East Flamingo, check Flamingo East Drive.
That is correct.
Clear. Control Baker 380, start for photos. 137.
I saw an IMPD guy just pull into this gas station over here on my right. I should go say hi. What do you think? Should I say hi to the IMPD guy that just pulled in over here? What do you think?
31613 Baker 333, incomplete call. 10535 East 37th Street at Phase 2 Solenoid Road, call back times 2.
That's real far away. Incomplete call could be really juicy, or it could be like really nothing.
1613 Baker 333, 138.
Oh, man. Hey, should I ask this guy if he knows that McDonald's sells cakes? What do you think? Should I ask him when he comes out? Let me know in the chat if I should ask this guy if he knows that McDonald's sells cake.
28, are you at Whitfield Court? I preempted 361 and set it there with you.
Oh, you would be a fine student. I mean, these kids from China, it's amazing. You know, they start them off when they're like 3 or 4 years old, and her students range from that age all the way up to you know, middle school or even some high school. She teaches all these different levels. It's really amazing.
The exact location of the plan.
She really prefers the youngest ones, but you know. Yeah. Hey, who's the watch commander tonight? Okay. Have a good night. Yeah, it's comfortable. And everybody's been calling me Santa for like months, just because, you know, the beard. Yeah. So, hey, why not? I'll wear the Santa clothes. You too.
Sir, I'm trying to make contact here at 92 report.
Well. I can't wait for a minute. Guys, I am going to call it a night. Call a little early. It's just not happening tonight. Nothing major is happening tonight, so I'm going to McCall and I appreciate you guys staying in. I will be out tomorrow, so hopefully we'll have some more interesting calls tomorrow. You never know. It's a crapshoot. There's sometimes it's just one thing right after another, and we're right there. And other nights it's like tonight. So appreciate you guys hanging out. And if you're a follower of Christ, get together with the body of Christ. If you're not, consider your